sure it's, you know, I'm not saying it moving the solid there, I see.
I'm in agreement with Collins. I walked and looked at that site from the actual location, and I see that as no great advantage over what we previously did. We had talked about getting a feeling of more openness and connecting to the rural character. And I contend that if you're on gravel pike and you look at this as a finished development, you would virtually see no difference in the way you would react to it visually than what we had previously seen. So I don't think that this is at all an improvement. Granted, I guess you get a little bigger lot size than previous, but yet I think the end result visually is not going to be any diminished look to people using gravel pike or being residents and frequenting that area. You know, so I don't see that as an improved design.
Basically all they did was, lot sizes, I believe are the same, 7,000 square feet. Same as the other one. It just seems like they took out the middle open space, as Mom said, and there is a slightly larger setback from the homes on Little Road than the plan that was presented in August. But that seems to be the only difference. They just moved that back and took out the open space in the middle. And one thing, as Phil pointed out, this is going to be very, very visible from gravel pike. And there are no mature trees on the lot. It is the area they want to develop. And even with the required landscape plantings that will happen, it's going to take decades for them to mature. So basically what they build now is what we're going to see from our major arteries. So I have to kind of concur, it doesn't really seem, I thought they were going to maybe spread it, not go all the way back out, but spread it out more towards this area, like make it more like cigar-like than just a big old oval.
One issue I have is with the vehicular circulation, that there's only one access point and it's a big loop. And I think that might cause some issues in terms of traffic and maybe emergency response. That's just one thing that sticks out to me. In addition to the lack of the central open space, I think that it's really key to have that open space to kind of build a sense of community and have a place for people to, play with their kids or throw the ball around or whatever.
Well, the plan was originally approved this way with just one egress coming in. And the only thing that we had talked about before from the prior developments going on was they had talked about, at the Clement property, building another access there for the potential of one or more additional lots. And now this gentleman who was here said that he couldn't get anywhere with that the estate wouldn't, agree with him that they'd sell that, and he couldn't come to terms with them. And we had talked about it that, I know I'd pushed the issue, I'd like to see another access. It would be great, but again, I'd still like to see it moved out to, like we've all mentioned here. And the issue is, we did gain one thing, they reduced it from 48 to 47 lots, but he had other motives in doing that. So, I mean, it's just if he could stretch it out a little bit, I think it'd be a lot better. And I think he should go and fight for that other access up there too. And try to get that, because I think that would be perfect conclusion to this matter.
Didn't one thing, I can't really see up there, it looked like they had the access coming between Mrs. Grove's property and Tom Manning's property.
The emergency
That's
That was the emergency.
Yeah, that's up at the Rose Lane.
No, this was
you're talking about
no,
Little Road. Okay, I understand what you're
And
talking about.
when you see the garage, the way I looked
Talking
at it.
about this thing.
Yeah, right there,
Yes,
that was it, yeah.
exactly, thank you.
Right.
watershed.
Yeah, Tommy,
But the way that I looked at it, it almost seems like it's more on Mrs. Grove's property, and then perhaps that's who needs negotiating the access to it. Now, she's an elderly woman. I don't even know, I'm not even sure if she still works at that location. So, and I know her kids don't live in. So, like I say, perhaps, I didn't know if you want the other, if you want both accesses on 29, or if you want something coming off on a little road.
Well, quite honestly, the township lacks through roads, and I mentioned this previously, and sitting right up on Rose Lane, and I don't necessarily mean it has to be built now, but an easement ought to be provided, that at some future point, when we are so built out, we have no alternatives, somebody's going to thank us for having the vision to have that easement in place, and not be choked out by all those homes sitting there, keeping us from putting a road through, from the gravel pipe through to Rose Lane. Now, I realize those people have concerns about increased traffic on the road, but others have had that too. I live on Gerlach Road, a nice little country road, for many, many years until the bridge opened. It's changed, and I've accepted that. That's just part of the way a community builds out. I don't want to see having a road put through there, meaning that you have to align that with all houses along it necessarily, but I think as planners, we'd be remiss not to address the opportunity that presents itself now to have that as an undeveloped easement, but an easement nevertheless that's in place that at a future date could be realized for a road if necessary. So I guess to add to what Ernie and Linda has said, I think that that's an important consideration for us.
I don't know about Rose Lane, but I thought that when Tim Hendricks came, was the October 2015 planning meeting, October, November, he had indicated, I think there is an easement written into the deed, I don't know.
At Rose Lane?
Well, he, at least when he did his proposal, he was like really pretty adamant about it, saying, oh, I already have this, and we know that we're going to do this. And so, like I said, I don't know if he was, just,
Well, originally, when that subdivision was approved, it's before I moved into township, and maybe Phil remembers, I think you were here then, when that Rose Lane subdivision, they left that right away coming to because the Littles owned this property also.
Yeah.
And now, what the history is up there, because I know some of the people, one of them happens to be a Little that lives right up there, and no way does he want that ever connected through there. Pardon me? I know, you can't stop it, but, then they had their complaints with it. And all of a sudden it was done by the Little family, created it, and they got approval to have that to hook to their property. And I agree, I
have no sympathy.
that's what I'm saying, it's a road that comes out. I can agree, then you go out to Simmons Road from there, which is more or less a very narrow, limited pathway.
We don't know what the future will hold for that road,
It'll probably be wide.
Options for the future, and that's what I'm contending. I don't think that this development or developer necessarily has to build that road, but to not provide for that opportunity into the future is really, it's very short-sighted, I believe. Especially based on a few individuals that, granted, their life would change that road was open in that regard, but there's also the other amenities that they'll have. They're going to have one trail system that will be on that track that they'll be able to access, so they get something in return.
They always have the main entrance, the only entrance, opposite Southwood Station Road. Is there any way, I've never, in all plans and concepts, it's always been that's where it is. Is there any way that, much the same as you have, is it Village Drive that comes through here? In other words, not have it parallel to, or directly across from Southwood Station, put it down by where the basin is, maybe closer down to where Little's is, and then it's not a lot of area, but yeah, and then have it come right out at that other lot line, and then that's at the top of the hill. So I don't think a site, it wouldn't be so much of a site issue. In other words, there's not very much room but at least you would have two then, and just make it like a big horseshoe.
Yeah, well, I think we did talk with Tim Hendricks and John Kennedy at one point about looking at the possibility of purchasing land in order to create a
But
situation.
that doesn't seem to be an option, but if they would move the entranceway almost to the edge of the lot line, you know, to the right, and then where the property line have to come out, it's not right at the,
What's Clemmer's property we're talking about? Jim Hendricks? Curtis Clemmer's property?
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about going
She's-
that far
she's saying
down, I'm
right
saying
in front
stay
of the
within the
existing-
property they own.
You say right in the frontage of the existing, that two different entrances.
Yeah, and another is have one like over here, and have the other one here. And it's not, you know, I mean, I've driven that area a lot of times, I keep looking at it, thinking, oh goodness, you know. I know the Belltown right away.
In concept, I totally agree, but I think PennDOT's gonna give them a hard time about an offset intersection. I think
That's, yeah, that's what I didn't know, you know, PennDOT's.
Don't you need two exits, two entrances?
Pardon me?
Don't you need two entry points and two exit points?
Well,
You would prefer
Well, it was approved originally. The plan was approved.
I would be concerned for emergency vehicles.
Well, then that's where you have that access down that little road, I guess it was gonna be
it, that was the emergency
an
access.
area that was hard, you know, hard base with grass on it that they could go in and out of if they had to.
You want to run a fire truck or an ambulance through there?
That's what they were
That's
talking
what
about
they're
originally, yes.
It's a pretty flat yard.
Yeah.
And there's no trees, there's no obstructions.
So I heard some really good input and thoughts tonight, and I hope Phil's getting them all down to share with the developer. I agree with most of what was said tonight. The other problem that I see with this newest layout is from one side to the other, if you count up those contours, there's a 50-foot change in elevation. And without the central open space, how do they do that without building walls? I don't know. It just doesn't seem plausible. But what I did find interesting, I think the lots here are slightly larger than the one that they
Yeah.
presented to us last month.
60 acres, that.
The offset from Route 29 is less.
Yes.
And my memory is that back when THP went through the conditional use hearings, the township really wanted space between Gravel Pike and the beginning of those homes. And I'm kind of curious now what guidance you might want to give the developer on whether you want that kind of space again, or if because you're talking about village mixed use, you want to bring things closer to the street. I'm curious what the vision is for the mission of this group.
The requirement is what, 200 feet on 29, I think.
The original plan had a pretty substantial setback. Let me see.
I think our zoning requires
200 feet, I believe.
And so what they're proposing here now is much smaller than that.
Interestingly enough, if you look at our minutes, when we look at our minutes, when we talk about Parkside, and we were working with Watson at the time, we talked about those kinds of things, to whether or not they could perhaps execute a better plan by allowing them to get closer to Little Road than they had a 200-foot setback. You know, and that would result in a better plan for them.
So right now, the Gravel Pike, the nearest lot there, which is lot 1, is only 66 feet from the street. And in your previous iterations, it was set back quite far. As a matter of fact, I think when we went through the conditional use hearings years ago, they talked about burning.
I have some of those
Yeah.
11 by 17s in my file, I saw them recently.
Yeah. So it's a question of whether or not that's still important to the commission or whether you would do that to the developer.
I still think you should spread it out, and that would answer that question, you can further back off of 29 again, that's too close.
I think the original plan, or maybe things don't know about it, but it fit well with the lot. And I think each home had access to the open space. It was behind their house, it was there. It wasn't a big chunk of open space, but you look at this, are those people really in many cases, go out back to that big piece of open space? I think they were mixed in with it, like the original plan. I think it was more valuable when they used plus, you're back further off of 29, the views are better, it's less impactful to people. I don't know if we're pushing to bring them forward and type of look like this, or they want to do that, but I'm not sure that's the
Well, they brought it, unsolicited, they brought it in.
I like the old plan better.
Yeah. Especially if they're only getting the same amount of homes. It's not like they're asking for 20 or 30 more homes or something. They had that plan was approved before. I mean, it was approved. And that was 48.
That's right.
So they're trying to cut down building roads.
Right, it was just mistakes in a lot of.
Saves are ruining sewer lines.
And stormwater.
Well, that's
Stormwater, because they're gonna have to do this up there, and he has permits.
They still have to do it. They still have to.
That impacts
I mean, the only thought that I think Phil, actually, Phil, you're the one, normally wait for you done writing. I'm segueing into your email that you sent out last weekend. You want to talk about, you want to put that?
Yeah, I certainly do. I think that, I know we had sort of put ourselves into the mindset of single-family detached homes, but, there's no, well, I shouldn't say no good reason, but there certainly is good reason for looking at an alternative, which I contend would happen through, a single-family attached home or carriage-type attached home. And, I sent some examples that show that they can be very, very lovely homes. And I think that, that would allow for more breathing space in the development at the same density that we're seeing there. When you put 3 homes attached to one another, you can do side entry garages, you have bigger side yards. You actually have more flexibility in the lot to do, some things that are more interesting and provide for a more open and airy environment. Now, I realize that, that's not what was approved, that the single-family detached homes was sort of the focus. And when I posed that question to Ben Galtrup, he seemed to suggest that that was a non-starter, but I still think as a planning commission, I think we really should consider that as an option here, because I think it would allow the land planner to come back with a more creative, plot plan than he's showing here to us.
They were willing to entertain the attached. Kevin Kennedy brought a plan in, which I think showed concepts with that a few years ago. We kicked it around, and then, a supervisor, perhaps more than one, made the decision that he wanted only single-family homes, and that kind of died. But we were trying to say that perhaps there was, connecting as many as 3 or up to 4 homes might be a better use of the space in certain areas of that parcel.
Well, I'm going to call on my good friend, our planner over here, and I do know, and I've heard repeatedly, that, the marketplace is changing, and there's a good market for these kinds of things. And I actually cited 3 developers that I've gone to see their own products, and they're all sold out. So I don't know whether it's conducive to Lower Frederick Township, but I can tell you, Gwinnett, and,
Upper Providence Township, there's Black Rock.
yeah, there's developments.
Toll Brothers can't build
Yeah,
them
there's
fast
Toll
enough.
Brothers development.
I have pictures from areas down there where I have friends that live down there. And they're
not
twin
cheap.
homes, most of
Chintzy
them are
homes.
twins, or they're single homes with 0 lot line clearance. And they can't build them fast enough at all, and they're gone.
So, in a sense, we did hear that from Ben and his associates, that, the smaller lot is the trend now. And, if we're going to get one step further, we consider this, we're doing, a lot less.
Yeah, but what you're saying, Phil, I get it, if we give you that concession, still build the project out, but we'll give you these lots where you could put a twin on it, or a triplex, something like that on there.
Well, I mean, hesitant to go anywhere near changing their density.
No, but I'm saying, the density would stay.
Yeah, right.
I'm saying you could spread it out that way. That way, it would service
Gives
it.
it more flexibility.
And give a little small cluster of homes, and then allow the open space in between.
We thought,
It's really going to allow them to move it even tighter than it's going. That's the reason they did it.
Well, not necessarily. I think that, it could be on the same footprint, and it will come out visual effect of being much more open in area if it just used the same things they're showing there.
Well, the
You know,
example.
imagine, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, just imagine the lot 1, 2, and 3, as opposed to 1, 2, and 3 becomes 1, and you've got a cluster of 3 homes attached to one another on that lot. So it's,
I think that the example that you sent of the duplexes almost look like a single family home in itself. Visually, I think for that area, and with its R2 zoning in the future growth area, not in the designated growth area, that the duplex, the triplexes, the 3 homes attached were too big. You figure if we did the same footprint, you have 14, you could take two of the lots, put your duplex on there, you have a 14,000 square foot lot, these are all 7,000 square foot, and then you have a house right in the middle. So it would accomplish exactly what you're saying, it would open it up slightly, it would be more room in between the houses, so you can imagine this. So you'd still have like 47, 48 homes, but it would only be on 23 lots. So if you would accomplish, I think, what you were trying to do, like utilizing the duplex, but the whole thing is, they're not the builder. So isn't this a discussion we sort of need to have with the builder, or is the builder going to be tied into whatever type of site they develop?
Well, they supposedly know their market and what they have to sell. That's their business to know that. Now, a few years ago, they were very willing to entertain it. And I've seen nothing and everything that I've heard from the county and tell them something about millennials or whatever it is and what they want to do and what they don't want to do these days. I haven't heard anything to change that way of thinking. I just don't know, I don't think the question has been asked whether they would consider building attached housing. I think when you look at something like this with such small lot size, and now you're talking about maybe a 10-foot side yard setback, so you're talking 20 feet between homes, you might as well just connect them anyway, because you get this cavern between two homes. I don't really see that doing much for anything.
So I think so this property, like Carol mentioned, you're looking at the elevation drop. I think the first step would be kind of erase this and draw what's the optimal road in this area. For us. And then come back and say, okay, here's a little bit of sense. And I think respect some of the setbacks off the main roads, respect the setback off the little roads. So, less impact on the existing neighborhoods and residents. And then, with that, to get a little more visual, I like Phil's idea, we saw a picture of what a finished product looks like, it's sold quickly. And then, but in the back of my mind, the same thing that Linda mentioned is, by the time they sell it to a builder, is it going to be, this nice looking property, or is it going to be a lot with 3 homes?
Well, again, that's Ben's job to know his market.
Yep.
Where I'm at, and I think what I've heard everybody else